What's up, world? It's your boy Judge Marion Brooks. You can follow on Facebook, Judge Marion Brooks. Guys, my YouTube channel, so niggas can chop it up. Real quick, I'm about to chime in and just say some things that need to be talked about that people just don't want to admit to. I was having a conversation with somebody, and it's a thing among black society where a lot of people, a lot of black Americans, we have enemies from people who even look like us. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people say, black Americans don't like Caribbeans and black Americans mistreat Africans and stuff like that. And, growing up, going to school and stuff like that, it was tension between, I guess, black American students and other ethnic groups, particularly like Haitians and stuff like that. A lot of these immigrants groups and immigrant communities, people from the black immigrant community, feel as that black Americans don't like them. And I say all the time, I don't think it's really so much of an issue, so to say. There's a cultural difference. The only problem we have is with black Americans. The beef we have with a lot of y'all that come over here, it's just the ass kisses come over here. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you immigrants, especially the Nigerians, come over here and they be ready to kiss white folks' ass. You see what I'm saying? And black Americans, we're not built like that. We don't worship white people. Like coming over here as it is a privilege. Like I don't care. I tell immigrants, Hispanic people all the time, America is our shit. You come here, you're a guest. This is our home. You feel me? And you're a guest here. And then we built this motherfucker. This is ours. You see what I'm saying? So that's some type of respect. Like this is our shit. Like, you feel me? We paved the way for motherfuckers to come here. It's just the truth. It's our home. Like, you feel me? People immigrate here from these other countries, for the Caribbean and Africa and stuff like that. Y'all want to call us Akadas and Yankees and shit like that. But look where you're at. You feel me? Because you're in your home country, shit ain't popping. You come here to fix your poverty. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you're doing it off our expense. So if you're going to do it off our expense, have some type of respect. And I'm not saying for the most part, most black immigrants are cool. Like, I'm cool with a lot of Haitian brothers and sisters. I'm cool with a lot of Jamaican brothers and sisters and shit like that. We only have a problem with the ones that come over here that's just y'all come over here off code. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't come here and y'all don't get on code among us. You see what I'm saying? You come over here, you side with the first white person you fucking see over us. Y'all come over here and you actually are used to undermine us, because within the dominant society, they know that they bring the coon class over here, the Uncle Tom class over here. There's already going to be friction among us, because they don't see themselves as us. You see what I'm saying? That's what a lot of black immigrants say, oh, my black, and shit like that. They go out the way to distinguish themselves from us, which is weaponized. So not only do we got to fight against white supremacy, but we got to fight against not the underclass, but the cone class that come over here to undermine us. Because people were saying, what's the issue between black Americans and black immigrants? And the beef really just is, y'all come over here, y'all just be off code like a motherfucker. That's all. Y'all don't come over here and, click up with us and shit like that. Y'all come over here, go out your way to distinguish yourself from us. That's the beef we have. And people, when I was going to school, it was issues between certain ethnic groups and stuff like that. But to me, that was more so to say some gang shit. People try to turn it into some race shit, but I was just saying because for one, if you went to Elizabeth High School, there was an issue between Haitian Americans and African American students. But to me, it was just some gang shit, because I didn't participate in that. And a lot of my friends didn't participate in that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the truth. And people were saying, what's the beef? And I'm like, if you put back the layers, the beef probably come from y'all, because y'all come over here, you don't like us as it is, but you come here off our expense. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all leaving y'all countries piss fucking poor. You come over here and, you make your way over here, with the opportunities that we made, which is okay. I'm not saying old niggas something. But I just say it gotta be some type of little more respect. Calling us Akadas and Yankees and shit like that when you're a guest here. The Hispanic community too. We gotta receive the anti-black racism from the people who look like us. which is ridiculous. The anti-black hatred comes from the same people who look just like us. You know? Labeling us Yankees and the colonies and shit like that, but at the same time, you left your country because you failed fucking there. You see what I'm saying? Y'all left fucking Jamaica or whatever, you know. And most Jamaicans, I don't really see, like, because Jamaicans, they got, like, the Rastafarian thing over there, so they already have, like, you know, a black power conscious thing with them. I don't really see a lot of anti-black hatred from Jamaicans. You see what I'm saying? It's really from other ethnic groups, black ethnic groups. I'm not going to say too many names, but most Jamaicans I run into or have met, they don't really have that anti-black hatred in them like that towards us. Some do, some don't. But for the most part, I don't really see anti-black hatred. This is just my opinion. I don't really see that from Jamaicans. They don't come off like that to us. Some do, but I don't understand, like, you know, these people are leaving their countries, coming over here, and they got something against us. So I know 9 times out of 10, the beef that started with Haitians and Americans, and then they say it's the same situation down there in Florida. And I know it's probably from y'all niggas just be off cold, bro. We don't have an issue with y'all. Y'all just come over here, y'all just be off cold. Like, there's no type of code of conduct among us. We look just alike, but y'all distinguish yourselves from us. You see what I'm saying? We're not included in the Caribbean Day parade and all that shit like that, the African Day parade and all that shit like that, motherfuckers we having. Black Americans, we're not, you know, involved in that. We're not included in that. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just, I'm just telling the fucking truth. A lot of these immigrants and shit like that, they come over here. You come over here to fix your empire situation because back at home and you can't get it popping like that. So you got to come here to get it popping, and you coming here to get it popping, you feel me, off our expenses, and that's cool. Like, it is what it is. Just show some type of fucking respect. Like, you feel me? That's really the truth. Because a lot of people want to know what's the issue between black Americans and Caribbean people and African people, and the truth of the matter is, they just be off cold. So, and, you know, even though people might say, oh, well, you know, black Americans were picking on certain people, calling them names and shit like that. And, you know, I didn't do that myself. I never done nothing like that to people. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, there is some black Americans who are, you know, dickheads. Especially as kids, but as kids, you don't really want to count that up. That's just the problem is with these other groups of people that we have is just y'all just be off cold. That's what it is. You come over here to kiss white folks' ass. The first white person you see, y'all be willing to kiss their ass. That's just the shit that we black Americans we not built like that. You see what I'm saying? We fight. We not ass kisses. Like, we fight against systematic racism. We fight against the systematic injustice. We don't run. We fight back. We got that spirit in us. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't see that. So they come here and try to undermine us. And that's the problem we have with black immigrants. You see what I'm saying? People leaving their countries and shit like that to come over here to be among us and call me a fucking Akata. I'm an Akata, but you left Nigeria, your little hut in Nigeria, and you come over here and you make a little bit of money. You feel me? You get your little, you know, little bread up, and now all of a sudden we're Akatas. And y'all be comparing yourselves, because people say, oh, Africans come over here to do better and shit like that, and y'all be comparing yourselves to the black people who are less unfortunate. You don't compare yourself to the successful black people. And, you know, I'm not trying to make this American versus Caribbean thing, but they make it that way. But I'm telling you, black Americans, we don't be thinking about y'all, bro. We don't, black Americans, we don't have no bad derogatory code word for other people. We don't have no word that we use to describe these other groups of people. But we're Akatas and we're Yankees. That's some self-hatred shit. We don't sit here and worry about what y'all doing. Now, I'm telling you, I dated a few Nigerian girls, and a lot of them will tell me right off the bat that their mother is not going to approve of them fucking with me. You see what I'm saying? They come over already all cold. Already. Because they tell them over there not to fuck with us. So this is the beef between Black Americans and Caribbean people. And Hispanic people too, you want to throw them in it too. Because like I said, people don't know there's a beef between Black Americans and Hispanics in New York that's they try to like low-key put it to the side. I'm not from New York. I can't really speak so much on the politics, but this is just what I hear. Not in New Jersey. Like in New Jersey, we don't really be beefing with Hispanics like that. Like for the most part, they're cool with us. It's not really like a racist or shit like that. You do have some that carry the anti-black hatred, but it ain't like the immigrants. The black immigrants that come over here, oh man, they come over here with just vitriol towards Black Americans. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, even though we help their asses come over here. But like I said, we gotta receive anti-black hatred from all these other groups of people that come here, you know, off our expense. And it's not fair and it's not right at all whatsoever. It's wrong. Like, niggas should have some type of utmost respect for us. Like, yeah, nigga, because this our shit, and we got you niggas here. You are here off our expense. That's what it is. I ain't saying niggas gotta jump on their knees and kiss niggas' feet, but where's the fucking level of respect? To be calling us Iconics and Yankees shows the level of respect niggas have, and that's really the fucking truth, you know? So that's all I gotta say about this shit, man. And I hope I didn't offend anybody. But the truth of the matter is, why Black Americans and Caribbeans and Africans don't get along is because they come over here, they see us as a other. They don't see us as the same people. And Black Americans, we welcome everybody, we love everybody. We try to, you know, Dr. King and everybody, they was on some like, you know, fuck everybody else. You know, we all black and we want y'all over here with us. You know? Those immigration laws and shit like that, we fought for that. You know, that's something that our people had to die for. So for people to come over here and you call me an Akata, you know, that's fucking selfish. You know, that's selfish as a motherfucker. The beef really just is, y'all just come over here, like I said, y'all just be off code. That's really what it is. There's no type of code of conduct at all whatsoever. Y'all come over here and y'all are undermining us. So that's really the truth. And look, like I said, I think it's a cool Caribbean brothers and sisters out there that I love, that I fuck with. Haitian brothers and sisters that I love and fuck with. African brothers and sisters that's cool. But we're just talking about, like Tariq Nasheed calls out, the Uncle Tom class, you know, the Sambo class that come over here and think that they better. And it's ridiculous to me. It's just a whole bunch of Caribbean people, they're in political positions and shit like that, and they used to represent us, and they're not even the same ethnic group as us, but they're used to represent us, like fucking Kamala Harris, Candace Owens, who immigrated here and have all this anti-black hatred towards Black Americans. I just don't understand it. There's a bunch of Candace Owens in black society. There's a bunch of Candace Owens running around New York. There's a bunch of Candace Owens running around New Jersey, and I know there's a bunch of Candace Owens running around Florida, where there's a lot of immigrants at. There's a bunch of Candace Owens that think like that. So that's really the truth. The beef is just because y'all niggas be off code. So, and all this shit about niggas picking on you and shit like that, that's some shit that happened in school, but like I said, y'all come over here off code. Y'all come over here and don't fuck with us. You see what I'm saying? Because we talk about why Black Americans and Haitians don't like each other in Elizabeth, and I'm like, to peel back the layers, I know it has a lot to do with y'all niggas coming over here, and people say niggas probably picking on y'all, but y'all go out your way to distinguish yourselves from us. Y'all don't come over here and try to, you know, hook up with us and get on board with us. I come over here and no, I'm not black. I'm Haitian. I know black. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. And yes, niggas do pick on certain groups of people, but on some kids shit, like kids, everybody catch that. So it is what it is. That's the truth. So that's all I gotta say about this shit. I'm out.